Hello and welcome to the Coaching Crowd podcast with me, Zoe Hawkins, and my friend and co-host Joe Wheatley.
Hi, everybody. Good to be with you today. Today, we're going to talk to you about how Kajabi powers a successful coaching business. And we're talking to you about this because we are proud Kajabi partners. And in fact, we're in the top 5 to 10% of Kajabi creators worldwide. So if you rolled the clock back 7 years, we wouldn't have imagined that we'd be in this position. And we feel like it's one of our best kept secrets. And as many of you will know listening to us, like we love to grow and develop coaches. And we know that part of that is supporting you to get started in your coaching business. So today we're going to cover about 6 or 7 different ways in which Kajabi really enables you to get started and grow your business, providing you with a foundation that can scale with you.
Yeah, and I think it's probably best to start with what is Kajabi. So, because there'll be many people who've never really heard of that term. And I think, in essence, for us, Kajabi started off as a place to host our website. So, it is now an all in one system. And we genuinely say that Kajabi is an all in one system. Like, we don't need any other tech to run our business as a training business, but obviously there is a part of our business which has been a coaching business, and we've gone through many iterations of business and always using Kajabi and learning from previous mistakes and hiccups and solutions that we've used. So it's a tech solution essentially, but it's way more than a tech solution because it does power your business. And I say that because it has so much functionality that enables you to bring clients in, connect with your clients. And that's what we're really going to talk through today is not just the functionality of Kajabi, but how the functionality can really power you to run a successful business. So where would you begin, Joe?
I'd begin by reminding people that our business is not actually called the Coaching Crowd. Our coaching business is called In Good Company. And one of the things that Kajabi enables us to do is to design a beautiful and elegant, easy to use web page. And we have had so much feedback over the years using Kajabi about the reasons that people have chosen to come and work with us is because our web page or website was easy to navigate, all the information was there. And Kajabi gives us the templates to be able to do that easily. So our website is igcompany.co.uk. And if you want to learn specifically about Kajabi, it's igcompany.co.uk/Kajabi. And I am not a tech expert. So just to say to people that are listening, we think, I want to coach. The tech stuff, it puts me off. One of the encouragements I would give you is that if I can use it, you can use it. And I really, really mean that. It's really agile. It's very intuitive. There are lots of different templates that you can use. You can easily add new pages. So when you're thinking, I want to create a new coaching offer, you decide what the URL is. So /coach package one /coach package two. What, you get it to, you really get to tailor it in a way that makes sense to you and your business.
Yeah, and to bring this to life, I think let's let's rewind the clock to how things were before we used Kajabi. So we went to a web developer who created a WordPress website for us, who did all the design for us and put up pictures and images. And I think they even went so far as to put the copy in that we supplied in a Word document. And within, I'd say, 12 months, it was out of date. It didn't represent our voice, didn't represent who we were, certainly didn't represent how our business has changed. And that web developer went AWOL. We couldn't find him
Yeah.
and we didn't know how to use WordPress. Like we could log into the portal, but it just looked messy, complicated. There were plugins that we didn't know how to use. He'd done coding that we didn't know how to edit. And so we were stuck for a long time with this website that just didn't fully represent us. And so we never shared our web address because we were slightly embarrassed really by what was found. And it wasn't until around 2019, I think, where we decided to invest in somebody who created a brand for us. So that was somebody who chose like corporate colors and a logo and listened to our voice. And we took that branding and we bought Kajabi and we built this website for ourselves. And over the years, we have tinkered so much with what we say and how we describe ourselves. Because as our business evolves and as we grow, the way we represent and talk about our products and services changes. And that will be the case for you. that like the business you may start in the first 12 months of becoming a coach will not be the business that is the same 5 years in. Like you will grow and develop. And so what's brilliant for us and has been brilliant for us is Kajabi is so agile. Like you can go in and you can update a web page as easy as it is to go and change a PowerPoint slide. Like it's for me, it's that simplicity that makes things very quick. And that sort of leads us to our next kind of sort of benefit around agility. Joe and I will, be sharing a conversation, a glass of wine, and we'll be talking about our different ideas. And wouldn't it be great if? And before you know it, we've birthed a new idea for something. And examples of that you would have seen over the years would be our group and team coaching challenge that we did last year. If we didn't have Kajabi, we would not be able to bring those to market. Certainly not with the speed that we're able to do that with. So we can have a conversation, we can get into Kajabi, and we can build what we need to build in terms of web pages, within a few hours. And then that idea has come to life. And I think one of the reasons why our business has been successful is because we have the system that enables us to move at the same pace as sometimes our brain and our ideas move. And if you need to go to somebody else to build you a funnel, or you've got to deal with clunky coding, or you've got to find a plugin that works, or any other things that might come up, it just slows you down. And I also know if I'm slowed down, I would start to doubt my ideas. So for me, speed enables me to act confidently. And I think that's the same for many people.
Yeah, and I suppose to be clear, Kajabi isn't agile, but it enables us to be agile. And if you're a coach, you probably are quite creative in in the way that you are and how you like to be, and to be able to see your ideas visually, and it's a case of pressing a few buttons and you can go. It builds an energy, like the excitement that we have when we've translated something from a conversation, like a passion that we've got, and we think we want to get that out there. We want to enable people to be able to access this, to be able to see it quickly and enable other people to see it. It's great. And when you try and communicate your ideas to other people in the way you want it to represent it on a web page, it's unlikely that they'll get it first time. And so they've got to go forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards, rather than you being able to do what you think is the initial draft. And then you think, well, I'm just going to tweak it here and tweak it there. It's so much quicker and actually more enjoyable. So if you're somebody that has an independence value, it really ticks that box, because it enables you to be independent, fast moving, achieve stuff really quickly. We're learning stuff all the time. Kajabi is developing all the time. They really listen to what they call them creators, to what the creators want. So we attended an event earlier this year that was full of people using Kajabi for their businesses, really successful entrepreneurs using it in the platform in so many different ways, and everybody wanting to support each other. So once you're using it, there are lots of people that will happily tell you, oh, I use it in this way, oh, you can do this and you can do that. So it also enables you to become part of a community of people that have a shared drive to bring value and positive things into the world.
Yeah,
but if you're
one
a
of the
coach,
things, sorry, Joe, I was going to say, one of the things I love about that community is the success mindset that those entrepreneurs share. So, when you share your ideas with family, like certainly mine, you might occasionally get, oh, that sounds risky. Or, oh, are you sure that's the right way to go about it? This community is like, wow, brilliant. That's amazing. Go for it. Oh, I did something similar and this is what I learned. It's a community of people who are very entrepreneurial, and like there's no barrier that they can't try to overcome and inspire. So it's amazing to be in that space when you're starting out, because you can look to so many other people and learn from it.
I mean, attending that event for us, we would describe as a pivotal moment for us, like being around that sort of energy, like pulling the laptop up next to another creator, kneeling on the floor next to them, and just that very quick knowledge exchange and that understanding. So yeah, it's a great community to be part of. But if you're a coach, one of the things that many coaches do is they want somewhere to be able to collect and host all of their client stuff. So and thinking about how, if you take notes, how might you share it with clients, if you are going to share any resources with them, if you you're wanting to host calls, is there one place that I can do it? We hear lots of coaches saying, oh, I want to do this and this and this for my clients. And people will say, oh, use this for that and this for that and this for that, different things. And what Kajabi is that all in one solution. Yes, you can plug other things into it, but it is that thing that can host it together. It has a coaching portal within it. So not only can you host your web pages and create beautiful web pages, you can also communicate with your clients and have that one space where you host all of that information.
I mean, that's brilliant for data privacy and things like that. It's password protected. Your client will get a login of their own to be able to log in to view their own coaching notes and resources. So, from that perspective, it safeguards you as well. And it's brilliant to have that as a coach because it is a differentiator. When I started out coaching, I'm emailing my client typed up notes, that land in their work email inbox that sometimes I might password protect and sometimes, I may not have done that when I first started out. It really professionalizes the way that you do business and also the way you think about your services. So I think for somebody who values that quality, it is a way to demonstrate that you have that from the outset. So I think that, that part is brilliant. But if you come to the step before that, which is, okay, well, how do your clients actually purchase your coaching? What we hear in our business lounge group is like, oh, what do you use to take payments? And some people say PayPal, and some people just say, oh, I send them an invoice and they do a bank transfer. Well, Kajabi as well has an inbuilt payments option. So you can use Kajabi payments if you're in the UK or the US. If not, you can connect into Stripe. And the beauty about this is it really speeds up the decision-making process. So I know from experience, clients, if they're motivated to buy, they want to buy when they've made the decision. They don't want to have to wait till Monday morning when they can invoice you, or when they can email you to say, oh, I've actually decided I'd like to go ahead. And then you might receive that later in the day. And then you send them the invoice. And then they've got to find a moment to do a bank transfer. And if their life is anything like mine, it'll take me 3 days to get enough peace and quiet to get round to actually doing the bank transfer. Whereas if I'm sat on my sofa and I'm watching Netflix and I'm thinking, do you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to back myself. I'm going to invest in that coaching. I'm going to do it right now. I can bring up the web page. I can click buy now. And with Kajabi payments, I can even pay by Apple Pay. So it is such a seamless process that it really speeds up the ability for clients to be able to join you. And it removes a barrier to them being able to experience your services. And to have all of that with everything we've already discussed without doing any coding or any plugins, it's just made really, really simple for you.
Yep, you create an offer, you add a button to your page, and off you go. And then what about emails? So there's all sorts of different things you can use to develop your email list, but Kajabi does that for you. It offers it to you. You can you'll have everybody's email address that signs up to your mailing list, or they give you permission to host it in exchange for something else. You can segment your email list, so you can create custom email campaigns that are specific to clients that have shown an interest in a particular service or way of working with you. So it makes that really easy. You're hosting all of these things in one place. So you open up one app to be able to do that.
Yeah. And if you go back to like, well, why would I need an email list in the first place? The email list is a really valuable part of your coaching business. It's a place where you can really nurture people who are interested in what you have to offer. So you may have heard the term funnels as an example, and you may have joined us through one of our funnels before in live masterclasses. So if you either have a blog, or you have a webinar that you want to run, or you have an ebook that you want people to have, what Joe's talking about there is where people would go to what's called a landing page. They would insert their email address and they would get your free ebook, or they would be able to join your masterclass. And that email address goes into the email service provider that's built into Kajabi. And then you're able to email those people if they give you permission on a regular basis. You might do a 5 top tips to bust imposter syndrome, like weekly email, or you might do what's happening in the industry bulletin every other week. Like thinking about how do you turn somebody who is interested in what you do into a paying client. And that process is by nurturing them. And the email list is just one way that you're able to nurture your clients. It's also a way that you can make people aware of any offers or upcoming events that you have to offer. So capturing an email is a really simple, but b really valuable, and it's part of your strategy as a successful coaching business on what you do with those emails as you capture them. So it's got a built-in email service provider, and as Joe said, it's also got the functionality to create all sorts of different landing pages. You can test, does an ebook work better than a webinar? And you can set up these funnels, and it's got inbuilt analytics for you to be able to review what is your best performing funnel, so you can start zoning in on the things that really work for you and your coaching business.
And it has AI functionality. So we have been shown how we can create an ebook using AI, not create the whole book, but create a draft of it. So using our voice, so using content from our programs, which is what we would use ourselves to create, to design an ebook. So it just speeds that process up. And then obviously we would go in and edit it. So there is lots of different AI functionality within Kajabi, which is there to make all of the development of useful resources for your business quicker. And it's
So for
fantastic to have that in-house.
yeah, so for share an example of that, let's say that you host a blog on your website. So you're going to be blogging, let's say, once a week with a different topic. Maybe it's you're a confidence coach or a career change coach, and you might be putting out an article each week in a different aspect of career change. There is an inbuilt creator studio where you can take that blog and you can say to the creator studio, can you create some social posts for me? So it will look at that blog and it will pull out different social posts that you can use in your like social media. It can also create little snippets or quotes. There's so much. It's called the Creator Studio. There's so much that in this Creator Studio, which is embedded with AI, that can really help you to speed up the things that you do to market your business, which obviously helps you to create a consistent client flow. So yeah, it's you can hear in our voices, we love it, we love it, we love it, because we genuinely do. And that what Kajabi looked like when we started is so vastly different to what it looks like today. And we pay no more than what we signed up for, because the things that they are adding for the benefit of their current users, which is really brilliant.
And it has really useful analytics within it for you to be able to keep track of key data in your business. And that's really helpful and really important. Might not feel that way when you're starting out with 0 clients and you're just starting your business and you've got, one person's just signed up to your email list. But as your business grows through those kind of often small but consistent actions that build up and start to create a momentum in your business, those analytics are going to be really important to you to be able to look at what is it that is making the difference in your business, and also to feel good about the growth in your business and to be able to compare year on year. So, that is really important. And it has a functionality, which obviously we use a lot, which is we host our courses in there. So we create courses within Kajabi, and coaches will do that as well. So we'll have coaches who, they're coaching their clients, but their clients might also have a course that they're able to access, which is based on the main topic that they're coming to coaching for. So they have the opportunity to do that as well. Or some people might have a mini course, which is part of the funnel into one-to-one coaching with them, with one-to-one coaching being the sort of the premium product that you offer as a coach. So that is such a brilliant functionality to have all of those things that we have described in one place. And you can create your own branded app. So rather than your clients needing to go into a Kajabi app, you can create your own business app. So for us, it would be In Good Company. It would have our branding, and how amazing is that in terms of reinforcing your brand and getting your brand out there? So all of these things are designed to help businesses, like coaching businesses, to grow.
I mean, the app is an additional paid service, but it's great to have that as an option. And I think what you're talking about here, Joe, is it really future proofs your business. So you may be starting out thinking, oh my gosh, like I haven't even got a website. Like, how can I think about having a course as well as a website? But it's like I said, the business you start out with right now is not going to be the business that you have in 10 years. And I think sometimes it's easier for clients to think, I will do a course on how to change my career. Like, I'd love to just learn a little bit more around some of the steps. If you offered that as a free course, which leads into a paid service, what a creative way to be thinking about how to get coaching clients. I don't see many coaches doing that. Or it's the other way around, like you bring your clients in as paid clients, and then as an additional bonus they get access to a resource library that you can host. Down the line, you might start doing group and team coaching, and you can host your group coaching program. So rather than having to invest in more plugins and find how to code things to sit with your current website, you know that you have the functionality there within Kajabi. One of the things that we always used to say when coaches were starting out is like, build a community. Like, that's how we have developed our success, really, is in creating communities. And I remember when we had like 5 people in a Facebook group, and I'm going live in this Facebook group and I'm cringing because I'm like, oh my God. And that Facebook group today has got over 6,000 people in and is growing each day. Now, Facebook groups are becoming dated. They are not really a current strategy. And the current strategy for entrepreneurs these days is to nurture and host your own community that you own. And Kajabi has literally yesterday made live a new communities feature that really has the look and feel of something like Facebook, where you can nurture and bring together your clients. So if you only have 10 people in your community, you'd bring them through a lead magnet again. You can really work with those 10 people in your community space to nurture and grow them into paying clients. All about adding value. And as we talk to you about Kajabi, we are still on a journey of where we are going to lean more into that. So you will be seeing from us using the community feature, perhaps alongside the journey that you're on in getting started with communities as well.
So, as Zoe said, you can hear how passionate we are about this platform, because it has been such an important part of us developing as business women, as coaching business owners. And it has taught us so much, and it has brought us into contact with lots of people that, we get excited being around. So as partners, we are also affiliates of Kajabi, and we've got information about the offers, the exclusive offers that we're able to support our clients with, to be able to access Kajabi as a building block in the foundations of their business. And you can find that information on our webpage, igcompany.co.uk/Kajabi. And just this week, for those of you that are fast action takers, we are hosting a live masterclass on the 19th of March, Wednesday, the 19th of March, 7 till 8:30 p.m. GMT time. And it will be us talking about Kajabi and how we use it, but we'll also be drawing on one of the experts, tech experts that host learning modules at Kajabi. Alex Beng will be joining us, so we're very lucky to have him joining us, and he'll walk you through all of the key features, showing you them live. And we'll also have Julie Kristin, who is a Kajabi tech expert. We're also working with Julie on some things in our business related to Kajabi, and we'll be sharing with you a unique offer that we have, which is giving you a special rate on Kajabi, but also a support package. It's the first time we've ever done it, so we're going to trial it and see if it is of benefit to our clients. So we'd love it if you wanted to come and join us, and you can find details for that at the moment on that same web link, which is igcompany.co.uk/Kajabi.